Hey guys, welcome to How to Zone, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to use your iPhone, and this is going to be a complete beginner guide. So as you can see, I have my iPhone 15 in front of me right over here, and today we're going to be going over everything that you need to know about this device and the potential this device holds. So before anything, first I want to go ahead and please request you to go ahead and add a screen cover or a screen protector and also a case on the back of your phone. So this is what is going to help your iPhone last a long time. So I'm just going to go ahead and add it for the video. There you go. So I got this little North Face case. All right. So when we talk about iPhone, this is going to be pretty common on all iPhone 15 and above. So on the left-hand side, there's going to be a little silent button right over here. On the iPhone 16, however, there is a action button. Before that, there is this button which helps to make it silent. There's also a volume plus and a volume minus button. And on the right-hand side, there is this lock screen button, as you can see. All right. Now, once I've unlocked the phone, as you can see, the first thing that I want to go ahead and request you to go ahead and do so with your phone is going to be understand about this dynamic island right up over here. So this is a dynamic island that is going to mostly go ahead and give you notifications about your applications that you are using. It also helps with multiple things like demonstrating the functions of volume button, action buttons, and so on. So first things first, as I already showed you how to go ahead and open your phone. Once you've unlocked your phone, I would like to request you to go ahead and play around with your home screen and app management. So there are a couple things you can go ahead and do. So for example, let me just go ahead and show it to you. So this is going to be your home screen. If you hold your finger on the screen, as you can see, it's going to do this little wiggly animation. And now you can simply go ahead and move around your applications. You can also group them in a bunch if you want to. And that is what makes it so much easier for me. So I've done that. Now, firstly, when you are about to go ahead and download multiple applications, App Store is going to be the way to go. So you're going to be opening App Store, and on the App Store, you can search for whatever application you want right over here. So there are also a couple of applications that I will go ahead and recommend to you. So for example, I really like to have a couple of applications like my social media. So for example, YouTube, my edits, my Instagram, my Facebook, my WhatsApp, and so on. These are the basic. When it comes to capturing photos, you're just going to use the camera application, as you can see, just like that, and it gets a pretty good camera on. And there's also a 0.5 feature which you can use to widen your camera, as you can see, just like that. On the top left, there is going to be a little HEIF section where you can click and make it a 48 megapixel camera and take a photo just like that. You can also switch between the video mode and photo mode. So as you can see, this is the video mode, and I can put it on 0.5x just like that. I can click on the top left HD and then make it 4K and make it 60 FPS, get good photos, videos. I can also drag onto the screen to zoom in and zoom out just like that, although it might be a little snappy when it comes to changing cameras from 1 to 0.x, as you can see. So that is about it. There's also a couple of things like portrait mode. This is going to be a pretty close up. You can also zoom out a little bit, but your iPhone's going to take amazing portraits. You can also take panels. So for example, if I take a photo and just drag it all the way, it's going to take a longer photo than it normally does. So as you can see, I've taken a whole wide photo of my little office right over here. So that is the application for taking photos. Now, if you're asking me, how can I go ahead and check those photos? You're just going to go ahead and open photos. And as you can see, all the photos and videos that you took are going to be right over here, just like that. Now, the other thing you want to go ahead and look at is going to be your settings, because this is pretty helpful. If you haven't already logged in into your Apple ID, make sure you go ahead and do that. Or if you don't have one, just create it here. Here you can play around with a lot of settings. If you don't have Wi-Fi access, you can just connect it through here. When it comes to scanning QRs, that is also something your camera can already do. Here's something that I want to go ahead and recommend you do is head into battery, head into charging. So head into battery, head into charging, and set a charge limit on about 80 to 85% to optimize your battery health. This is going to make your battery last even longer. You can also play around with your camera settings. So when it comes to recording videos, I'm going to put it at a default of 4K at 60 FPS. Enhanced stabilization is going to be on HDR video. If you want it, you can turn that on. There's lock camera and so on. There's also formats. Make sure it is on high efficiency and not on most compatible, and you will get the best quality photos. On photo mode, obviously the highest resolution the better. When it comes to record slow-mos, you can do whatever you want right over here. I recommend the higher frame rate for it. So that is about it. Now you can go ahead into your control center. So let me just explain to you what control center is. When you pull down from the top tab, this is what the control center is. And here you can actually add a lot of things that you might not know. If you hold your finger on the screen, this is gonna be how it's gonna look like. Click on add a control and you can add a bunch of things. So you can add translate, alarm, timer, voice memo, screen recording, low power mode, and so many things right over here. You can even play ambient musics. So let me just go ahead and show it to you. And that's the ambient music. So now the other thing I'm going to let you know about is going to be system software updates, and how you're going to do is simply go ahead and click on general, head into software update, and this is where all your updates are going to be shown. So you're just going to go ahead and do it from there. When it comes to screen capture, you can also go ahead here, and in order to screen record, I'll just show it to you. So this is going to be the icon that you want to use in order to go ahead and screen record. If it's not there, as I already suggested, click on add a control and add screen recording. It is as simple as that. Now, when it comes to adding alarms, for example, I'm just going to simply go ahead and pull down from the top and then search for alarms just like that, or just clock right here and click on alarms, and I can set new alarms. Now, if you're asking what did I do by pulling down, it's going to bring out app library or even a search bar just like this. And something, here's a little pro tip. What you can do is you can actually do minor calculations right over here. So you don't actually have to search for calculator, open it. You can just do it right over here, just like that. There are also a couple other things you can go ahead and do. So for example, let's say you want to send a message, you're going to get into messages application. And now all you're going to do is click on messages and write, right? However, let's just say, for example, if you were writing, hi, this is how to zone, for example. And now if I want to go ahead and write a name in front here, I'm just going to hold on the space bar and then drag it on the front and just write it here. Hi, so all right, there you go, just like that. And if you want to send a handwritten message, what you can do is pull down your control center, turn this off right over here, which is going to be the portrait lock, and turn your phone sideways and simply click on this icon right here. And now I can do whatever right over here. Even if you want to go ahead and sign, you can just do it like that. It's as simple as that. Now you can make it straight and just send it just like that. All right. I hope this video clarified everything for you. If you have further more queries or anything that you want me to make videos about, make sure to go ahead and drop that on the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one.